First video of the day inside Pennsylvania's richest town. I don't listen. This video randomly came across my feed and I'm like, seemed like an interesting video. I'm from PA, well, Philly, which is in PA. So I'm like, well, let's see what the richest town look like
This
compared to all the other places in Philly. And in PA.
This is Gladwin, Pennsylvania's richest town.
I won't lie
With
to
the
you, I
median
never
house value
heard about
of
this
over
place till
$2
now.
million. Gladwin is one of Philadelphia's many wealthy suburbs.
Gladwin
Okay.
is locked in time. Gladwin is the Brigadoon of America.
A lot of our friends are in real estate, a lot of finance still
Yeah.
here, private equity, hedge funds, lots of private wealth management.
The quaint town, however, is about to experience a massive change. All right, so we just found out something crazy about the town, which is that it was just bought by an individual. We wanted to see what Gladwin's like and find out why it's so wealthy. We also want to find out why is it connected to Kensington and why is its history that of America in many ways.
I mean, all these
Connected to Kensington is like the most rundown place in Philly. What connections would it have to? What connection would the richest place have with the unwealthiest place?
factories and everything that are around here, the people up there were the ones that own it down here. They're rich.
Come with us to Pennsylvania's richest town to find out. Our journey starts in Kensington. Kensington is known as the zombie capital of the U.S., thanks in large part to the dozens of YouTubers who've done videos there. But it used to be quite different. How long have you lived in Philly?
Say 73 years. My parents moved us here when I was 2 years old. The farm burned down.
Wow.
So we moved here too.
So what did this neighborhood used to be like?
Factories, really big factories. I mean,
Yeah, that
big
makes
factories.
sense.
They had a carpet factory, that, and of course, the Bell Telephone Company, that building right back down there.
Wow.
They were a real big thing around here. Back when I was a kid, I mean, Jesus, my father worked. My mother did not work. We were able to afford a house, a car. We had vacations all the time.
Bro,
We were doing
inflation
everything with
done
no
cooked
problem.
everything.
How much has changed since then? I mean, you have 2 jobs, 3 jobs, and you still can't afford a house around here. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, totally. Unfortunately, and this is my personal opinion and my personal opinion only, democracy apparently lasts only about 250 years before corruption finally seeps in and destroys it. I mean, I don't want to get into the politics of things, but things have changed a lot.
Kensington was once a manufacturing hub, and it helped earn Philadelphia the nickname of the workshop of the world. Located right on the water, Kensington was perfect to host factories and lumber yards.
So, like, what
Breyer's
happened?
Ice Cream was born here, but it was most known for making textiles. This was the Kensington Mill District, which was once the world's HQ of textiles. Yeah, so believe it or not, the cowboy hat was invented behind us. This used to be the iconic main factory building of Stetson hats.
How
which had
did-
5,000 employees?
My only assumption would be like maybe the Great Depression, but I don't know, because even that was like a long time ago. So I don't know.
Used to be the garment capital of the world, at least they claimed. And you still
I
see
wonder
the
like
sewing
how it fell
factory
off so
building
hard
here.
and got
the
to
tie factory
the point
building
where it's
there.
at now.
Philly was a garment hub. So one reason why Kensington was such a good neighborhood for manufacturing and factories and coal depots is it's right on the water here. You can see Philadelphia's downtown, and these used to be shipbuilding yards where we
Yeah, so it's
are
like
now,
way
and
easier
today
to import
they're just,
stuff.
You know, new sort of boilerplate townhouses. And again, it's just crazy to think that this place built 10,000 ships in World War II. And the reason it's connected to Gladwin is this.
I mean, all these factories and everything that are around here, the people up there were the ones that own it down here. They're rich. That's what they are. They have big mansions. I mean, really
Yeah.
big mansions out there and stuff.
Philly today, of course, is very different, and we'll give you an analysis of what its economy is today later. But first, let's drive to the filthy rich suburbs. All right, we're about 3 miles away from Gladwin, and you know you're in the nice Philly suburbs when the Wawas look like this. Take a look.
Let me see what that Wawa look like.
You see all walks of
Ah,
life. coming
yeah, I done
into
seen a
our
couple Wawas
stores.
like
you
this.
see everything from Bentleys
Yeah.
all the way down to something that should probably be in a junkyard.
So, real quickly, what's the reputation like Gladwin? That's where we're heading out today, the rich.
Well, it's a richier area that I don't live in.
Yeah.
I pass through.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful area.
Yeah.
Lots of historic homes.
Is it kind of old money vibe or new
Yeah,
money? Old money?
yeah, old money for sure. It's probably a healthy mixture
Yeah.
of blue collar and white collar.
Are the colleges a big deal around here, like
Villanova.
Penn and Villanova and all that?
Oh yeah, Penn is a big one.
You also said that there's a celebrity you'll sometimes see around these parts.
Yeah, Mr. Barkley, Charles Barkley.
But I'm gonna just
Oh,
say this
Charles
about some of
Barkley.
the women who work here, they're a little overconfident. They can fit in them big draws.
There's something wrong with
yeah,
Charles
you know
Barkley,
that-
bro.
He's been known to come and visit around the holidays, and he's very friendly, very personable guy.
Before we left this guy, I had to call him out on one thing. By the way,
What?
are you from Delco by chance?
Yeah, how's
The accent.
The accent.
I got that accent down.
an accent?
The
Seriously?
Delco
What a
accent.
Delco accent.
You know, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad
No,
thing.
it's a good thing. I like the Delco accent. It was great to encounter an accent from the nearby Delaware County in the wild.
Damn near all the like Eagles like radio talk show hosts, they got that Delco accent.
They truly are one of one.
Would you look at that? Philadelphia.
It's Owen Sturter.
Oh my gosh, I hate it.
Stir.
So, all right, so first impressions of the Gladwin area as we're driving toward it, we're 2 miles away, is that it's just super quaint. It's very pretty old homes, historic feel. You can tell a lot of these buildings on the, I mean, you have like colonial ruins on the side of the road, but it's got like a very quaint, old, patriotic, I like America vibe out here. As we pulled up to Gladwin, the houses started to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Hold on, damn.
This is Allen Iverson's old home right here.
What?
1432 Monk Road.
And we're in here talking about practice.
Check it out. There's AI's old crib. The town of Gladwin is small. In fact, it has just 4,000 people. In its town center, you'll find a library, a grocery store, and a few niche businesses. Okay, so as we're driving to see more mansions, I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of
Yeah, we
today's
ain't worried about the
video.
sponsor, buddy. We trying to see PA's richest town. Because I obviously don't know enough about PA that I thought I did. Let me see.
And you check it out. So ignore how red my face is right now and instead call 866-889
Bro.
financing. Incredible.
Gladwin is locked in time. Gladwin is the Brigadoon of America. Brigadoon is
A place that is
It's an old story.
unaffected
in
by
Scotland
time or remote.
that the village
Okay.
only appears once every 100 years. And the reason why is so it disappears before it becomes corrupted by society. This was supposed to be William Penn's example of a village. William Penn, of course, created Philadelphia
Yep.
based on utopia
Yes.
between two rivers and gridded streets. And this was his attempt to create the perfect suburban example. And we've been very lucky to keep it this way. Many people tried to come in here and turn it into a just madhouse. And we fought just to keep it this way.
I like that though. Cause like you see stuff like new like buildings, old buildings getting knocked down for it to be like more like I guess advanced or like I don't know modernized. I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but like sometimes you like that like old type of vibe and like feeling of like your city, like an older New York or older Philly type of look. Sometimes it's good to keep things how they are. Not everything needs change.
Properties wouldn't be here.
I like
if it
the
wasn't
modern
for
feel.
a group of the villagers, which we got together, which I was a part of, and stopped a developer from putting in 65 apartments. Early on, there was mills down.
But
the
they
bottom of
be
the
knocking
street.
down everything
This
to
was
make them
a- this was
apartments.
a mill town. Oh yes. Sorry about the phone.
Don't worry,
But
it's nice. It's nice
I
background.
can't turn it off. I mean, some of the nouveaux that come in here have no respect for anybody. They think that they're the SHIT, and it's like, okay, you made it. Good for you.
Right.
Treat the people here.
Here it's a mix though, all over.
That I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know what their money comes from, but
Yeah.
all I know is we've been here for years, and some of the newer people can be a little bit over the top initially.
What's your favorite part about it? The town.
My church,
Your church.
baptized there, married there.
What kind of church is it?
At St. John Vianney, it's a Roman Catholic church.
Roman Catholic. Didn't Nick Kennedy get married there?
Yes, actually,
Yes.
you're right. Yes, RFK. Junior.
Got married there.
Yeah. This is the little secret nugget. Like as I said, Brigadoon.
Yeah.
Just because it's tucked off to the side,
Yes.
it has not been overdeveloped.
Yes.
So, anyway, and you got the right guy.
Hey.
Born and raised here. I grew up in
Appreciate that follow, my boy.
Gladwin. And
definitely like a big change.
I thought I
as you get
muted
a
the
little deeper
alerts.
into Montgomery County. A lot of big houses, not many
Hold on.
sidewalks. Definitely
Appreciate that
feels
follow,
like
though.
a very rich town. The friends that I have or the people that I know there, their parents like own the Comcast like center downtown or are involved in these big political issues and like definitely a lot of big figures. We definitely have a lot of suburbs around the city, and I think that's where the people with the money would flock to.
Yeah. These
Oh
mansions
the
look
houses
nice.
here. Okay, we are finally in Gladwin, and the houses here are just insane. Look at this estate. Unreal.
As much as I be saying I want to get out of PA, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Alright, so
If I like, could get the money up and all that, you feel me? By the grace of God. And I low-key move over there with them people. I don't know what the money over there looking like, how much them houses going for, but
this house right here is going for $9 million.
I ain't been doing nothing but
9 million. What? We might need to work. You gotta put out way more YouTube videos. I'm telling you. 9 million.
It's the most expensive home for sale right now in Gladwin, and it's 9,000 square feet. Like most here, it's beautiful. Just the landscaping is incredible.
Way to shoot a man's dreams down. Golly.
It's a great lot. It even has a name, Highborn. So this house right here is 18,000 square feet.
Damn.
It's going for $7 million. Ryan Serhant just did an amazing walkthrough of the house. But again, a very regal, old school mansion. So this is typical Gladwin. First of all, the average house or the median house sold last year went for over $2 million. So like the median is high. And you have a bunch of old looking traditional, as if they were built in the early 1800s.
I'm probably gonna have to edit that music out. Now, if I do edit it out, y'all not gonna know what I'm talking about, obviously, but
hundreds homes like this one behind
probably gonna
us.
have to edit this
And it's
music out
very
because he
rustic.
just got it
You have a
playing in
lot
the
of
background.
like look at this property behind us. You can only see
I don't say
the
that.
house through
I don't know.
the trees
Maybe it's not
here.
affected by copyright.
But it's
I
a
don't
very beautiful rural. You see horse crossing signs. One resident told us it was William Penn's idea of a dream village. So yeah, but this is a typical house here. I mean, this is a joke. This house right here is 29,000 square feet. 29,000 square feet. It has a bowling alley, an elevator, a wine tasting room, a 9-car garage, a fitness suite. It has its own massage room, which let's leave that there. Sold for $10 million today on the market, estimated for $12-15 million. And also good to show a
To
tale
be
of
rich,
two.
man.
Tale
To
of two
be
Gladwins right
rich.
here. I mean, nice home.
I mean, that house not even
but,
bad
it
though
gives
either.
A little perspective.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
about to
this is
say,
unbelievable.
in comparison to that one right there, is like, but that house not bad either.
On Marion Square, check it out.
Damn, that's right across the street. Ain't that crazy?
Tale of two Gladwins right here.
You walk out your crib, and that's a nice house too. I ain't even gonna cap to you, but you walk out your crib and you just see this big behind mansion right
But
right
it
across
gives a
your
little
door.
perspective. I mean, this is unbelievable. On Marion Square, check it out. Now, before we explain the Philly economy and give you the big reveal on how Gladwin's about to change, you have to see
How's
the
about to change?
other wealthy suburbs of Bryn Mawr and Ardmore, just to give you a sense of the scale of the Philly suburb wealth.
Meet Cancelina.
Let's go ahead and mute that. Hurry up and skip this ad so we can get back to the video. There we go. All right. So
Max?
Maryland
This
Chef.
is a beautiful store here.
What's this?
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
So I can tell you a lot about it.
Yes.
I am a jewelry designer.
Yep.
Marlin Schiff is the brand. And I thought it would be a great idea to open up a boutique that is a branded boutique. So all the jewelry in this boutique is my label. It's a fun place. The community really supports it because we're a fun gift store.
So when did you start your business?
I'm afraid to admit.
No, we got to hear.
When I was 24.
Amazing.
So I'm 60.
You honestly
So
you do not look.
that's been a long time.
Okay, so the town's here. So we spent a lot of time in Gladwin. What's Gladwin like? How would you describe it?
It's a throwback in a lot of ways. It's very charming. I think it's very quaint. Like I go to the market there all the time. My vet, my old time. It's like an old time vet with like a little patio, and it's just so cute. But don't you think it's like so quaint? That's
literally,
the best way to
that was
describe
the
it.
word I used immediately was quaint. The homes, it's like they're
That's
proportionate.
where I go to the
lot.
hardware store.
Yeah,
So cute.
yeah. But then you come out here, Ardmore and Bryn Mawr, and like so many pretty towns here. How have they changed in the last drastically? Yeah.
Drastically.
You also have the golf club here, I've heard. Yes.
Yeah.
Marion.
And they're having the open, but I think maybe the next summer might be here
I saw
again.
that. How would you describe kind of like the sources of money?
I mean, it's varied. A lot of entrepreneurs, real estate, law is a big thing in Philly. Good and bad.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
There's a lot of lawyers in Philly. Don't get hurt here.
Yes.
A lot of our friends are in business for themselves. A lot of finance is still here. Obviously, it's not New York.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of financial institutions, private equity, hedge funds, lots of private wealth management.
A lot of young people complain about cost of living, breaking into a town like this one. What's your response to that?
Well, since my kids are 31, 30, and 28, I'm in the height of that. And no, I think it's tough. I think the cost of living is very high.
So this lady here, Marlon Schiff, she has a big business, does business all across the country.
You want to know a simple thing to know about the cost of living? Just think back to how much sodas used to be compared to now. That's just like a little example. Now, when you upscale that to like something as big as like properties and stuff like that, how much a house was to how much a house cost back then to purchase compared to now, boy.
Met her at her store here.
Tough.
Unbelievably nice. It was inspiring to talk to Marlon Schiff, who welcomed us despite the lack of heads up, and she sort of hit the nail on the head about Philly's economy. Its wealth is complicated. So a ton of the people in Gladwin and the nearby town Ardmore, they commute into the city via train, very similar to what we've seen in some of the New York City suburbs. And so this is the closest train station, Haverford train station. You might recognize that name, Haverford College, a really prestigious liberal arts college is here. So what is that saying on TikTok? It's like, what's trash if you're poor but class if you're rich? I think train stations are kind of like that. You see a lot of luxury cars in the parking lot here. You got a Benz, you got a Lexus, you got a Range Rover there, you got another Benz there, and stations are kind of like that. You see a lot of luxury
was I muted the whole time? I hope I wasn't.
in the parking lot here. You got a Benz, you got a Lexus, you got a Range Rover there, you got another Benz there, and anyways, so here's Haverford. Okay, so this rock right here, I've seen it everywhere in this suburb. It apparently has a name. Wissahickon Schist is the name.
What does that mean?
Schist. It's a rock unit that's unique to this part of Pennsylvania, some parts of Delaware, some parts of Jersey. But if you're ever playing GeoGuessr for wealthy suburbs in America, and you want to know if it's a rich Philly suburb, this rock might be your giveaway.
Okay.
The Philly economy is indeed varied, and the evolution of wealth is really that of America's. In the United States in 1950, 1 out of 3 workers worked in manufacturing. Today, fewer than 1 in 10 do.
Oh,
Those
wow.
numbers almost perfectly line up with Philly's decline in manufacturing. Philly's decline started in the 1970s. At the start of that decade, 1 in 4 workers in Philly was a manufacturing worker. By the end, it was less than 1 in 6. Today, it's
What
less
caused
than
it to
1 in
drop
10.
so low?
What's replaced the blue-collar workers, although there are
Yeah,
still
like what
some,
have
is
they
a
got
largely
replaced with?
white-collar economy centered around healthcare, education, law, finance, and media.
That makes sense.
Comcast, one of America's 40 biggest companies, is based in Philly.
Yeah.
But the biggest company based in Philly is probably one you've never heard of. It's AmerisourceBergen, which changed its name in 2023 to Cencora. The company, which is the 10th largest in America, is actually based in the suburbs near Gladwin. But again, I can't stress enough to you how important healthcare is to Philly. In the Philadelphia metro area, there are 100,000 jobs in healthcare alone. Much of this is concentrated around Penn, which is a hotbed for medical research.
Makes sense.
In fact, it's earned the nickname Silicon Valley because of all the cell and gene therapy research there. But that health industrial complex extends far beyond Penn. But now we go back to Gladwin, where we learned at the end of the day how the town is about to undergo serious change.
I was about to
Over the course
say,
of today,
yeah.
we've learned something.
I said we damn near 17 minutes into. We're almost at the end. He still hasn't explained the change that it's about to go through.
Crazy about the town.
He knows how to keep us entertained. Though I give it to him because we almost ended the video and he has yet to tell us.
Which is that it was bought by an individual, and an individual
By one
has been in the
who?
headlines a lot lately. And that individual is Jeff Yaz.
Jeff Yaz.
The trading firm that has essentially bought TikTok over.
The firm owned by Pennsylvania's richest man is now co-leading U.S. TikTok financial powerhouse Susquehanna International Group and early ByteDance. And
Overall, he's I think the biggest now Republican donor, second biggest after Miriam Edelson.
100 mil.
So he's a massive figure. He lives in this area. He's Philly based. And he and his wife just bought up the town, so they'll be remodeling it. We just did some research, and it's true. So Jeff Yoss is one of the 30 richest people on the planet with a net worth of $65 billion. He's
65 what?
Richest people on the planet with a net worth of $65 billion. He's
65 billion. Boy, I'll be telling you know how many millions that is? Like when you take into account how many millions that is, it's so crazy. Cause you need 1,000 millions to get 1 billion. So he has 65,000 millions. That's
insane. You still have TikTok on your phone since his firm bought a huge stake in the company and then pressured the Trump.
Hey, shout out to you though for helping us keep TikTok. You feel me? You the GOAT for that.
Administration to keep it. And he and his wife are revitalizing the Gladwin Town Center according to this plan on this website, which you can actually access for yourself.
Nah, I'm good. I don't feel like doing that much research.
The fabric of Gladwin, or is this simply a case of a philanthropic couple strengthening and improving their town? That remains to be seen, but what we do know is this. Gladwin is one of the nicest towns we've seen in America, and when we visit it, it sure did feel like Brigadoon. Thank you.
All right, that was an interesting video to watch. You know, very different from most of the videos that we watch. But I just seen that it said inside Pennsylvania's richest town. Me being from Philly, PA, I wanted to, you know, was a little interested. Hope y'all enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, boys.